You're awfully calm. You saw the corpse of your daughter today. You were called into the station to confirm her identity. And yet here you are, cool as a cucumber, even though you lost your precious daughter. Shall I guess why?
How can he tell me stay calm? Well, because it's not fucking Iba. I keep calling her Iba. God damn it, Iris. As I've said, it doesn't help that they both start with I. Iris, Iba. I just get confused somewhere along the line. I'm guessing it's this one?
Because that body isn't Iris. And you know it.
Are you serious?
Yes. Her name is Monica Ely. She was killed when she was 19. She went to the same high school as you, and she was your best friend. Isn't that right? Nothing to say for yourself? Hiding something? Maybe you killed her with Renju.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, now you're talking. But we know Renju committed a crime. Illegally disposing of a body. And we can prove it.
So this is... Yeah, this is this one, I'm assuming, where it was found at the warehouse.
The cold storage warehouse where the body was found.
Oh, I got in the cheat boot because I'm assuming I didn't fuck anything up.
It's been managed by Renju Okiura for almost 2 decades now. And witness testimony proves that he knew about the corpse there. And if I'm not mistaken, you knew about the corpse too, Hitomi. You and Renju have been close since high school. It's not too much of a stretch to think that he told you about the body. And I remember you telling me once.
When I was young, I lost someone very important to me. Monica Ely, my best friend. One of the only friends I had.
How did you know that she was dead?
I didn't.
Don't play dumb. I know you're hiding something. You know what happened 18 years ago. And you knew she was pregnant. You were her best friend. Of course you would have known. Tell me. Tell me everything.
Date, she's not going to talk.
Somnium it is.
Sync with her.
I was about to say, you know, boss gets it, and then I remembered, oh yeah, she kind of shot So in the head.
Date, I'm sure I've told you enough times by now, but please, come back within 6 minutes.
I have my reasons not to trust you either at this moment, Pewter, but I'll not let that get in the way.
I can't promise you that, Pewter.
What do you mean?
I mean, I'm not coming back until I find something.
Date, you can't.
Why not?
You know why.
Because it will take over my consciousness?
Yes.
But if it's only a little...
No, not even a little. If the sync passes the critical point, the damage will be irreparable.
But what does that mean exactly?
Pewter, you built the thing, you tell me. What are you two hiding?
No.
I'm not hiding anything.
Sure you're not, Pewter. You're not hiding that prototype sync machine back in the fucking factory.
Then let's try it. Let's experiment with my mind.
But why hers?
Then we'll know for sure what'll happen.
I don't like where this is going.
Fine. I'll just say it.
Yeah?
Pewter, tell him.
Me?
Will you two stop fucking bickering and just enlighten me?
You know more about it than I do.
Well...
What happens after 6 minutes?
Well, first off, 6 minutes is not a hard limit. It could be 7, or even 8.
I don't care about the exact time. I'm asking what happens if you go beyond the limit.
Do you remember the story I told you about the egg?
Vaguely.
Yeah, why?
If you imagine an egg as your consciousness, the yolk is what goes into the subject's brain. The white remains inside your shell. If you go beyond the limit, your yolk will not be able to return to its shell.
So, does that mean I become Hitomi, or?
Because the subject's mind will start to take over the sinker's consciousness, right? I know that part already.
Indeed, but there's more to it. After the yolk is devoured, the egg white is brought through the machine next.
Huh?
And there's more. It's not just the sinker's brain. The same process eventually occurs in the subject's as well. In other words, the entire egg ends up being replaced. Mind, consciousness, memory, they are traded. Switched.
This is why they were trying to kidnap Iris to switch her consciousness with someone else. I think is what they were trying to do to save her.
The human brain has what can be understood as a memory limit. One brain can only hold one consciousness, and it can only contain one person's memories.
Mm-hmm. Steins Gate's taught me that much. Anything else?
Now you know everything. Talk to the boss.
Okay, so you don't want me switching with anyone.
I was unaware of this as well. This information is not on any accessible databases.
We had to prevent the possibility that the system could be exploited.
Exploited? But
Even if it wasn't you, someone else might try. We didn't tell any sinkers this, including you. Project Sync is a top-secret project. It's a matter of national security. Even sinkers are on a need-to-know basis. Think about it. What if you were kidnapped by bad people who tried to make you talk?
They just steal my brain. Oh.
bad people?
A criminal organization, spies from another country, those people.
A cult!
If you blabbed about Project Sync, the entire country might be at risk. You heard it from Pewter. The Sync machine isn't just for entering a person's Somnium. It can also be used to swap bodies between two people. Imagine what this machine would be used for in the wrong hands. That's why I didn't tell you. We can't let this secret get out.
Swapping bodies between two people?
I think it's already happened at this point, because that explains my memory loss, I think.
Trading minds?
Remember what I told you earlier. Are you listening to me?
Mostly.
Yeah, I got it.
6 minutes and no body swapping.
Are you really okay?
No.
I'm fine. Start it.
Understood. Let us begin.
God?
Nope, just Iber.
I am the god of fire.
And I bring you...
I burn erotic books with my flames of red-hot anger.
Don't destroy the porn, Iber, it's precious.
My, how ruthless.
Ow!
So happens,
okay?
it's what happens when you play God.
That hurt.
I'll let you read this porno mag if it'll make you feel better.
I will burn it.
The fog is making it pitch black.
Fireflies.
The light over there. Is that a firefly? Somnium scan. Activate.
I guess we're chasing fireflies. 1. Number 2. Number 3. And number 4. Reveal the hidden secrets. I was saying this. I think this is moving on its own at this point. So
It disappeared?
No, wait. It might still be nearby.
flower bud. I'm just having a pan around just to make sure I can't see it.
A flower bud. I cannot identify the variety.
Smell, worship, figure out type. Yeah, try and figure it out.
I cannot identify the type of flower in this state. It appears to be some kind of lily.
Well, that was pointless. Is that firefly? I mean, there's something over there, whether it's the firefly or...
A flower bud.
Try worshipping it, I guess?
Worship it?
Yeah.
I will pray to it as though I am mourning the dead.
That will suffice.
It bloomed a little?
I don't know what caused it, but it's better than nothing happening.
Thank God for prayer. We lit it up. Well, I follow the things, I guess. Hole in the tree.
A hole in a tree. I may be able to fit inside.
Tackle, scream, peek inside, or stick my hand in it. I mean...
I am not going to be eaten or anything, right?
Can't promise anything, especially after what I've fucking seen.
Whoa!
As I said, couldn't promise anything, but here we are.
I fell, but I am still in the forest.
It's darker than before.
What? Is someone there?
Hey!
That voice is...
Renju?
Find out where that voice is coming from.
Oh god, now I've got to follow. I was hoping that... Oh, there is. I was right. It is Renju.
Renju Okiura.
Talk to him, inspect him, flirt with him, or hit him. Well, I gotta do at least this one.
Yoo-hoo, Renju. Come get some of this.
You tried not being a cat?
Come on!
Sorry, that was a bad idea.
Don't apologize. This is Renju's fault for having bad taste.
Yeah, you hear that, Renju? Go fuck yourself. Oh, thank God I got a half
5
time.
minutes left, Dante.
Renju...
I guess I just talk to him?
Renju, what are you doing in a place like this?
He won't answer.
Not in a place like this, at least. Renju...
Fuck it!
This is for neglecting your responsibility to Mizuki, you coward!
Can we just take a moment to appreciate that fucking sidestep he did?
No use. I can't hit him.
You only tried once.
This Renju is still a teenager. He wouldn't know Mizuki yet.
I guess all that's left is the inspection?
Renju... He looks young, but this is definitely Renju Okiura as he appeared approximately 20 years ago.
That's a long time ago.
Well, that did nothing. A second hole in a tree.
A hole in the tree. It looks about as big around as a soccer ball.
Scream, peek inside, tackle, or stick my hand in it. Worked the first time.
I am not going to be sucked in, am I?
Probably not.
That's strange. It should have worked.
Did you want to see me get sucked in?
Yeah.
Yes? Questions?
4 minutes.
Thanks, boss. I'm working on it. Oh, shiny thing. This is my eyeball.
What?
Hitomi B. Oh, I got manager level for the things.
A hole in the...
I mean, might as well start using some of these if I'm getting them. I don't know. Have a peek inside.
I cannot see anything. It is unnaturally dark.
Well, it was worth a try.
Anything else?
I do not see anywhere that air could be flowing from. A hole.
Try punching it.
Understood. I will do my best. This is a picture of Hitomi, Renju, and Monica.
Everyone is so young. Hold on to that.
Hold on. I need to go over here and Nickelback Renju. Hey, Renju. Look at this photograph.
Renju,
I'm not apologizing.
Renju, look at this. Wait!
Renju, stop!
Shooken. Whatever that means.
3 minutes, Date.
Hey, look, a hole.
What is this hole? It wasn't here earlier.
In we go.
Really?
Yeah, go ahead.
Understood.
That sounds like a long fall.
It's even more difficult to see now. Another voice? Monica! That's Hitomi's voice.
Where is she? Look for her.
Okay, we got branching paths. I wish I had a zoom. I was saying, I wish I had a zoom feature. Aiba kind of does. Oh, I can't go this way. Never mind.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Yeah, I kind of dicked around and I'm regretting that decision. Hello, rock number 3.
A rock.
Worship, kick, lift, or investigate. Can I worship the rock?
But it's a rock.
I know, never stopped us before.
Gods live in the rocks too, you know.
A rather Japanese way of thinking.
Just try it.
If you insist.
How was it? You've cleared your head, right?
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
What am I doing with my life?
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that from you.
What time is it? Oh, I got a 10th. Hells yeah.
A rock.
Do I want to do any of these others? I mean, I might as well if it gives me the other things.
Do what?
Just try.
Understood.
You know, I don't understand Aiba's power level sometimes.
Well, did you find anything?
No, of course not.
Like, sometimes she's OP as shit, and other times, she just isn't. A third hole in the tree.
Another hole in a tree. About as big as a capybara, I estimate.
Those are pretty big.
Tackle, peek inside, or scream? Sure.
Leave it to me. I will break it down.
That's not what I asked you to do, but sure.
Huh? Date, perhaps we should pursue a more peaceful route.
Yeah, I agree.
A hole in a tree.
More peaceful. Got it! Scream at it!
Hitomi! Date likes Hitomi!
Hey, what are you trying to say? Hitomi won't remember this sink. But still.
Hitomi stopped.
I didn't realize she was moving! Pissy. Oh, she's over there. I was like, the piss is she? There's the name tag. If I can get around this tree. Hello, Hitomi. How are you?
That's Hitomi.
Touch her, hug her, talk to her, inspect her. Hitomi?
Where?
Well, you could, you know, touch her...
But in this Somnium, she might be a minor.
her stomach. Test how soft her stomach is.
If you say so. I touched it.
We rippled time and space.
So, what's the softness situation? Tell me.
It was soft. Nice and pliant. No noticeable abdominal muscles.
Valuable information indeed. Thank you, Aiba.
You old pervert.
That's Date.
That's Hitomi.
Try talking to her?
Hitomi, what are you doing here?
Guess she can't hear you. She looks like she's looking for something.
If I run past her, what do I get? What's on the other end of these lights? Oh, good. Fuck all. Glad I came out here to discover that. Well, Hitomi's there, so what if I go this way? Oh, good. Even more fuck all. Well, I'm gonna have to retry this, so I might as well see what other... Rock number 2? Hello.
A rock.
Can I worship you?
But it's a rock.
Gods live in the rock.
I think that's the exact same speech as before. If it gives me some time, he's...
You've cleared your head, right?
Yes. I now feel a sense of emptiness.
Guess it was a waste of time.
I do not want to hear that from you.
I thought I saw something like fluttering down, but apparently not.
Date, you've got less than 30 seconds.
I know, boss. Calm down.
That's it.
Well, might as well try this one.
Hitomi? I see.
Well?
She dresses modestly, but underneath she has a curvaceous body.
Good work, Aiba. That's good to know.
Well, I guess it's time for a rewind. Right, where the piss was I going? Right, so I believe next I have to go to the second hole in the tree. Which at this point, I'm just navigating by the pop-up things as opposed to... Well, I shook him again. So now I need to go to the... Oh, there's this hole in the floor, so I need to jump down this first. Then I need to...
What?
Scream at the tree again.
Yeah.
We need to go deeper. Also, I need to find somewhere I can listen to this soundtrack. Right, where's Hole in the Tree 3? Oh. She shit me up then for a minute. I'm not gonna lie. I keep hearing footsteps and I don't think they're my own. Which is why it's concerning. I need to make my way around the other side of the tree. What do you mean? I was gonna say,
Another?
what do you mean I can't examine you? So this one I need to scream at.
Hey, what are you trying to... Hitomi won't sit still.
Hitomi. A hole in a tree.
So... Can I stick my hand in this now, or...?
I get sucked in, right? Hmm? A cord bracelet has appeared on my wrist. Perhaps it belongs to someone.
It's a very big bracelet, I'll give it that. I thought it was a headband.
It might be important. Hold on to it.
Oh, this is what I show Hitomi, I guess.
3 minutes, Date.
So where the piss is she right now? Rock. Spark. Oh, Hitomi's there, but I'm gonna grab my sparkly thing again.
What?
Okay, Hitomi, I have a bracelet thing for you.
That's Hitomi.
Here, bracelet.
Do you remember this? Wait!
Follow her!
On it!
Why was that one like, and that... But yes, I shook Hitomi. Well, we going deeper.
A large hole. Was this here before?
Nope, but we still going deeper.
If there is nothing left to do...
You make such graceful
Date,
landings.
What is going on?
I don't know, it's pitch black. I can't see anything.
I see. Then it is not me malfunctioning.
Well, I mean, it might help if you stop landing on your face.
Can you feel your way around?
I can try.
You have less than 2 minutes, Date. Hurry.
Oh, come on. Don't... Now's not the time to be getting in my way, Mr. Tree. Cluster amaryllis.
A Lycaris flower.
Investigate, worship, dig up, or grab.
Nothing is happening.
That's to be expected, but still disappointing.
No timey? No timey.
A Lycaris.
What happens if I grab you?
I feel a little awkward, but...
Is it just me or they're like...
It's useless.
Is there a lot more scenes of Iba flashing her underwear these days?
The roots must be strong. It won't budge.
I got one more retry if I need to go back, so...
A Lycaris.
Can I dig it up?
Let's do it. What? Another hole.
You have
A
1 minute
large
left.
hole.
Oh god, I hope I have time for
A
this.
large... We've come this far. I will not protest now. Huh? That is...
Right eye missing. Has it always said awaken?
Hitomi, I think I know what happened 18 years ago. You three were close, You, Monica, and Renju. Monica was murdered. You and Renju found the body in the mountains, and you brought it back to the cold storage warehouse. And my guess is So Sejima killed Monica. I've seen inside his head before, using this machine.
I see. If you know that much, then there's no point in hiding it anymore. I'll tell you the truth.
Who knows what time it is? Oh, that's the title theme. Huh. 18 years ago.
Wait, you're going to see So?
Yes. I want to talk to him in person.
No, you can't.
Why not? Are you worried about my body? You don't have to worry about that. I'm totally fine.
But your stomach is still...
Oh, my doctor told me that's normal. Your stomach doesn't go down right away after giving birth.
I'm not worried about your body. I don't know how to explain it. So doesn't care about you. And especially not your child.
I haven't told him about giving birth. He contacted me for the first time in a while.
So that's why.
He wants to know about the baby.
He must be panicking. If anyone ever finds out his mistress had his baby, his political career would be over.
Ah, okay. Now it's making sense.
It's not like it was an affair.
His wife passed away after giving birth to his son, right?
That's me, I think.
It would still be a big scandal.
Oh god, Iris is my sister.
He impregnated a girl who just graduated high school. Don't you see how that looks? He knew how the public would take it. That's why he gave you the money to deal with it. There's no way he'll accept that child.
It's okay.
He didn't accept the first one.
I told him that I won't cause any trouble. But could you take care of the baby? Just for a little bit?
You know, 18 years, no big deal.
I'll be right back.
Fine. But take this with you, just in case. It's a GPS transmitter.
Oh, it's the same one Moma gave out.
Just to be extra safe.
I really don't think I'll need it.
Take it anyway. As he says, you never know.
But okay, if it'll make you feel better.
I don't know what Monica saw in So. She said he was kind and loyal, that he wanted to change Japan, but I didn't understand any of it. He tried to convince her to break up with him so many times. She never listened, and it ended in tragedy. What happened next, you already know. Neither Renju or I saw it happen, so I don't know how much of this is accurate. But we could guess what happened.
I mean, that flashback made it look like So didn't want it to happen, so I'm conflicted. What happened after Monica's murder?
So contacted his friend, the chairman of the Kumakuras.
Oh god, of course.
He asked him to dispose of the body and left the scene with the culprit.
The incident was 18 years ago. That means the chairman was Rohan, not Moma.
That's why her eye was missing.
Rohan went to the scene of the crime?
Yes, with some of his men.
Any idea who the killer was?
Date, you said that Monica was killed by So, right? But that's not true. Monica was killed by Saito Sejima, the son of So and his late wife.
Oh, piss, I did do it, didn't I?
Saito was 12 at the time.
12?
Yes,
But why would a little boy do that?
I don't know. I can't imagine. Again, neither Renju or I saw this. We were just waiting at my house for Monica to return. But she never came back. We tried to call her cell, but it didn't connect. But then, we saw movement on the GPS.
The GPS Renju gave to Monica?
Yes. At first, we thought she was on her way home. But we saw the GPS getting further and further away from the city. Renju and I got nervous, and we decided to follow it.
What about the baby?
We couldn't take the baby with us, so Renju gave the baby to the mob doctor he trusted.
Those are Kumakura men.
We didn't dare move. We couldn't speak. We were barely breathing. We could only watch as it all unfolded. I knew what the hole was for, but I couldn't move. Couldn't do anything. I remember my heart beating so fast. Before long.
We good here?
Yeah. Cover her.
Just a minute.
Yep.
Beautiful.
You fucking weird.
The Kumakura people covered Monika's body, then left. Renju and I ran over and dug up the grave with a tree branch. What we saw. Monica! Monica! We need to call the police.
No, we can't. Not yet.
Why not?
You don't know who those guys are. They would do anything to keep this hidden. I've seen it happen myself. I know what they're capable of. Anyway, think about it. Why would they do this? They thought Monica and her baby were going to be trouble. Monica's stomach was still pretty big. I don't think they know that she gave birth already. What do you think they'd do if they found out? They would take her and kill her too. And then, they'd come for us. They'd make it look like we disappeared. All of us would be... gone.
Renju convinced me. He knew more about the dirty underbelly of society than anyone. He knew when something couldn't be handled by the police. He said that they would do anything to kill the child. And I believed him. We had to protect Monica's baby. We had to. No matter what.
Okay. I understand.
I decided to trust him.
So Renju kept the body?
We couldn't leave Monica's body in the forest. We cleaned her up and took her to the cold storage warehouse.
This warehouse is owned by Okiura Fishery. My father runs it. But it's not in use right now. They're moving operations to a better area. They're actually looking for buyers right now. But don't worry. I'll take over the warehouse.
Are you sure?
Yes. Don't worry. I'll keep everyone out. Everyone but you, of course. I'll give you a key. You can come visit any time you want to see Monica.
It's still a bit weird, but I guess it's like visiting the cemetery.
Monica, don't worry about the baby. I'll protect her, no matter what. And don't worry about them, either. The people who did this to you, I will never forgive them. I'm sorry, Monica.
So I'm guessing this is why number 89 was asked to silence Hitomi and the kid.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
And it just so happened that number 89 fell in love with Hitomi. And he got caught up in this as well.
Monica.
Oh, now I'm Hitomi. Okay. So, did you get a birth certificate or?
The mob doctor took care of everything. I have the birth certificate, and I even picked up a mother and baby book.
Oh, gee, thanks.
It wasn't cheap, but you don't have to worry about it. Just submit the birth certificate, and everything will be taken care of. You look worried.
Gee, I wonder why.
I feel like I'm somehow betraying Monica. She was the one who gave birth.
Soon, you won't even be able to think about that.
You're gonna have to raise this kid.
Because a war is about to begin.
A war?
Between you and the baby. You won't get a good night's sleep for a long time. You might even start to resent Monica for all this.
Really?
Anyway, as soon as you submit the certificate, you will officially be her mother. Be sure to raise her responsibly. I'll help. Occasionally.
Occasionally, huh?
So about her killer.
I don't really want to discuss this, but there's something you need to know. After talking to the Kumakura gang, I found out who killed Monica. So's son, Saito Sejima.
How? Saito was only...
12 years old.
Why? Why would a little boy do that?
I don't know the motive, but I know it's true. So used his connections with the Kumakuras to cover up for his son. And all of the evidence of this scandal, of course.
I'll never forgive them. So, his son, or the Kumakuras.
I feel the same way. But you can't think about revenge now. You and the baby can't lead a life like that. Just bear with it for now. The opportunity will come. So wait until the right moment. Okay?
So what are we gonna call the baby?
I was thinking about her name. How about Iris?
Iris?
The goddess of rainbows in Greek mythology? And the colored part of your eye.
And the flower, too.
Right.
I thought it might have something to do with your name, Hitomi.
Not only that, it's also for Monika's name. The kanji for Monica uses the character for love. And Monica reminds me of Manako, Japanese for eye.
So both names have something to do with the eye.
And I, which means love, will always be a part of Iris.
So that's how you came up with the name?
Don't you think it's nice?
Iris. Iris. Yeah, I really like it.
And so my life with Iris began. Raising a child was much harder than I expected. Waking up in the middle of the night to change diapers or feed her, Iris wasn't a good sleeper. I had to sing her lullabies to put her to sleep, and I always needed to put her to bed so carefully. It would only take 10 seconds before she'd start crying again. So I had to pick her up, sing her another lullaby, then put her back to bed. After doing this over and over, before I knew it, the morning sun would creep in through the windows. But even with all that, I cherished every single day. My hatred for those responsible never went away. But my hands were full, raising Iris. I devoted myself to her. I never thought about anything else. Eventually, my desire for revenge just faded away.
Mama, woof, woof. Mama, omelet. Sweepy, up. Mommy, I won race today. Is Mommy proud of me?
Baby Iris is adorable. I can't even see her, so...
Mommy, I want to see Milky Moon again. Mommy, you are so good at dancing. Mommy, pancakes are done. Sorry, I burned it a little. Mommy, why can't I dance at the stores? I can't help it. My body dances on its own. Mommy, don't more people come to barbecues? How come it's always you and me? Hey, Mommy. How long will it take my bone to get better? I want to dance again with everybody. Hey, Mommy! Do you like my shirt? Look, we're matching! Mommy, thank you for everything! I love you more than anything in the whole wide world!
God, this kid is just too adorable. Stop it.
Mommy, look! I drew it!
The Okonomiyaki War, huh?
That was so fun! We should do it again!
The food or the food fight?
Both!
I'm gonna have to say no to the latter, sweetie. It took forever to clean.
But Uncle said he wants to do it again, too! Hey, Mommy.
Yes?
Are you gonna marry him?
What are you talking about?
As long as it's Uncle, I'm all for it! I say go for it!
I would always question myself. Could I keep living a lie? I had promised Monica that I would avenge her. But I couldn't work up the courage. And maybe Renju was exaggerating. But there's no statute of limitations for murder in Japan. If we showed Monika's body to the police, so would be punished by the law. And the Tsujima's and Kumakura's crimes would be uncovered. But that would mean Iris's secret would be uncovered as well. That's what I was really worried about. I didn't want Iris to know that So was her father. And even more than that, I didn't want her to know that I'm not her real mother. That's the real reason I've been silent for 18 years. I didn't want to lose Iris. But fate can be cruel. God used other means to take Iris from me.
The tumor.
In January, Iris suddenly collapsed. It was caused by a malignant tumor in her brain. There's nothing we can do. She only has a year to live at most. That's what the doctor said. If you remember me telling you. But what I didn't tell you is that there was an experimental new treatment. It was...
Some of the cutting-edge nanomachines can even go inside your body and cure illnesses. They can even cure cancer. And they go beep, beep, beep. That's what Mom said.
That's why she knew about the nanomachines.
Nanomachines. Nanomachines could remove the tumor, but the procedure would be so expensive. With my salary, it wasn't something I could afford. I thought hard about it. About how I could get my hands on that kind of money. But I couldn't think of a solution. Time passed. Before I knew it, it was November. Iris's symptoms worsened. Her time was running out. I was starting to panic. I couldn't sit here and waste time while Iris... In any case, I had to get the money before, so I thought of a plan.
Shit, my bad.
A plan to blackmail Sosajima. Two days ago, on Saturday night, I called So and invited him to come to the warehouse. He agreed to come. After I hinted at what happened 18 years ago, I had prepared everything, hiding behind the forklift until So came. When he finally arrived, he walked over to the workbench where I had laid Monika's body. He lifted the cloth and looked down. He whimpered and stumbled back. Even he was fazed, seeing a body he thought he got rid of 18 years ago. Not to mention it was the body of a woman he was in a relationship with. A woman his own son killed.
So you did all of this? Huh.
He reacted exactly as I expected he would. I had prepared a recording and sent it to his phone.
I know what happened 18 years ago. Everything. I know who did it, and I know she had a baby inside her. You can probably guess what I'm going to say next. Be prepared to pay for my silence. I will tell you the exact amount later. And don't tell anyone about this. Not Saito, not the Kumakuras. If you do anything even remotely suspect, I will go to the press with the truth. Understand?
I told him to keep quiet and cut ties with the Kumakuras. Even if he found out who I was, without the Kumakura gang, he had no power over me. And there's no way he'd risk his political career. Not to go after me. I saw So put his phone back into his pocket and run out of the warehouse.
But that's when I came in.
I came out of my hiding place to put Monika's body back. But then, something unexpected happened.
Yep, I was there.
I saw you, Date. I hid behind the forklift before you saw me. And when you were done looking around...
It can't be. Iris.
I was losing consciousness. My head felt fuzzy. I couldn't gather my thoughts. I didn't know what to say. Instead, Iba did the talking.
Iris is not Hitomi's daughter. But Iris's father is Sosajima.
And he's also my daddy, apparently, so...
Her mother, Monica Iwai, was killed 18 years ago by So's son, Saito. However, Hitomi raised Iris since she was a baby. Hitomi showed unwavering love and compassion for her, just as much as her biological mother would have, if not more. Iris's tumor was discovered in January of this year. The only possible treatment was experimental nanotechnology. However, that treatment is restrictively expensive. Hitomi devised a plan to blackmail Sosajima for the money. best way to establish the blackmail was to show him proof directly. That is why Hitomi created the scene with the corpse. She was the one who called So to the warehouse. On Sunday night, what Date saw was what Hitomi had prepared for So. That is the summary of what we have learned so far. But there are some things I have yet to understand. Date, pull yourself together. Ask her questions. Date, snap out of it!
I heard Iba call for me and came too. Okay. Do you ever tell Renju about the blackmail, or?
No, I did not. All of this was my idea.
Okay. Well, I kind of know the top reason. It's because Rohan was fucked in the head.
I'm sorry. I have no idea.
I probably don't have to ask, but let me just be sure. After I left the warehouse, what did you do?
I put Monika's body back onto the hood of the forklift. Then, I left.
Makes sense.
That's why the police didn't see the body when they arrived on the scene. It makes perfect sense now that I have the facts. Iris did not resurrect. You simply mistook Monika for Iris. The body did not disappear. Hitomi moved it. Those were the events at the warehouse Sunday night. Simple.
Okay. So, I feel like we just did sum it up, but sure.
There are still a few loose ends, but I believe I understand what occurred 18 years ago. However, none of this ties directly back to Shoko Nadami.
I was about to say, like, this has nothing to do with Shoko, who was the first victim here, so...
Her murder was just 4 days ago.
And she's not linked to any of this, although she does know So Sajima, so...
Is it connected? Or are these two separate cases?
If there is a connection, it would be with Renju and So. We can think about it later. More importantly...
I headed for the exit.
Wait. Where are you going?
To look for Iris, of course.
But you have no idea where she is, right?
Do you know something?
Yes.
Oh, where has she gone, Hitomi? Do you know where she is? Or how do you know?
At around 4 o'clock today, I received a phone call. I don't know who it was. They were using a voice modulator.
What did they say?
I have your daughter. Don't call the police or she dies. That's why I didn't tell you earlier.
Renju.
We don't know that for certain.
I say, why would Renju kidnap her?
It could be number 89.
That doesn't make sense either.
Either way, Iris is in danger right now.
The voice asked for something else. He told me to go to a specified location with you.
With me?
Yes.
The culprit knows me? It must be Renju. What location?
Well, we heading there, I guess.
I'm sorry, but this stops now.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Pewter!
Date. Run.
Boss!
Please, do not worry.
I have every reason to worry. I think she was bleeding from the... Never mind.
I merely put her to sleep.
What are you doing?
My orders. They told us to halt our investigation. The boss was already going against orders as it is, which is why...
Investigation? What investigation? Shoko or Iris?
Neither. The investigation of Monika's murder.
Monika? But her case is all but completely solved.
Yes, but only to us, right? If we say nothing, then her investigation is ongoing.
So Sajima. So threatened us, didn't he?
I don't know. But you've been stripped of your authority on this investigation. As of 5 minutes ago. In fact, you are to be placed under house arrest. What will you do, Date? I suggest you comply.
Iva, can you turn the power off?
Easily.
All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1.
I think we just broke his arm.
Now tell me, where is the location?
I can't tell you.
Why? Don't be like this now.
Why not?
If I told you, you'd go alone, wouldn't you? But if I don't go with you...
All right, take me there.
Well, if we end up in that goddamn factory, then, it comes full circle, don't it? What did I say? It's like I know where this is going.
I know this place.
It's the chemical plant that closed 8 years ago.
I knew that. How did I know that? The corners of my mind were aching.
Date, I'm sorry, but this is going to be bad.
What happened?
Someone has begun to access my stored memory. They are attempting to wipe all the data. Everything I have accumulated over the last 5 years.
God damn it, Pewter.
Including backups.
Pewter. Is Pewter doing this?
Almost definitely. He does have admin rights. I summoned some ice, but that will only buy time. I have 4 hours at the most. After my ice is broken, Peter will be able to access Watch It, my core programming. He will be able to destroy my mind.
Why?
It must be related to the orders they are receiving from the top. The higher-ups clearly see you as a threat, Dante.
Well, they fucking a right to do that.
They are attempting to limit your power by removing me from the equation. I suppose their motivation hardly matters now. The most important thing now is
Where the fuck is Iris?
finding Iris and bringing her to Abyss within 4 hours. Or else, I will cease to exist.
Date? What's wrong?
I'm about to lose my eyeball.
Nothing. Just...
All right, now you know. So get moving. I'm counting on you, Date.
4 hours. It's fine. Should be plenty of time. I grip my revolver and get moving.
I'll go in first. You wait here.
Okay.
Is that...
The prototype sync machine. Oh!
Renju?
Hello again. Oh, come on! Is this where it's gonna make me go back to the other path before I can move on? Would I like to save? Hell yes, I would. Okay, well, if we locked here, I'm assuming... Now I've now unlocked this file over here. Well, I think I'll be doing that one next time on the Somnium files. Oh boy, shit's getting interesting and finally starting to make some sense. Thank God. I mean, I didn't call all of these twists and turns, but there was a horrible moment where I had considered that Renju was Hitomi, Iris's dad, but I didn't consider that Iris was adopted, which I also didn't consider the fact that, you know, Iris would look so much like her mom that people would just mistake her for the fact, but hey, what do I know? Anyway, thank you all for watching these last couple episodes of either Somnium Files. If you like the video in any capacity, feel free to give the video a like down below, leave a comment on whatever you feel like at this point, and if you want to keep up to date with whenever I post videos, be they of this, Steins Gate, or Pokemon Shield, all three should still be running at that point. I feel like I'm getting close to the end of this game, which I almost definitely am at this point. And I feel like I'm also close to finishing up Steins Gate, but I know I've got like another 4 endings to get to. And again, like every time I record, I get like another ending, so it's not that far off, barring the true ending, but that's all by the by. But yeah, as I was saying, if you want to keep up to date with whenever I post videos, consider subscribing to the channel. I'd say in theory, doing that lets YouTube know that you want notifications, but you also have to hit the bell on the thing as well now, so I don't know, YouTube just can't make a system that works. I don't know why I'm still trying. Don't know why I'm not on Twitch instead. Anyway, thank you all for watching. I've been Nyx, and I will see you guys next time. Laters!